Have you ever wondered what it takes to transform personal suffering into a force that changes a nation? Meet Fannie Lou Hamer, a woman who turned her voice, once silenced by decades of poverty and oppression, into a rallying cry for justice and equality. Her story isn't just a footnote in history, but a powerful testament to resilience and courage in the face of overwhelming adversity. Born on October 6, 1917, in Montgomery County, Mississippi, Fannie Lou Townsend's early life was a stark portrait of racial and economic hardship. As the youngest of 20 children in a sharecropping family, her days were filled with labor and struggle. Her parents, Jim and Luella Townsend, toiled in the cotton fields, eking out a meager existence that barely kept their large family afloat. By age 6, Fannie Louisiana was already working in the fields, her dreams of education dashed when she had to leave school after the 6th grade to support her family. The turning point in Hamer's life came in 1962 when she attended a meeting organized by the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC. This was not just any meeting, it was a launchpad for her newfound commitment to civil rights activism. Fired up by the SNCC's message, Hamer courageously decided to register to vote, a decision fraught with danger. On August 31, 1962, she and 17 others traveled to Indianola, Mississippi, to take a stand. The consequences were severe. Hamer lost her job, was evicted from her home, and faced brutal intimidation. But she stood firm, undeterred by the threats and violence that followed. The repression Hamer faced was not just psychological but physical. In 1963, she was arrested in Winona, Mississippi, and subjected to a savage beating by police officers. Despite the severe injuries she sustained, her resolve only grew stronger. This violent episode, rather than silencing her, became a catalyst for her unyielding dedication to the struggle for civil rights. A defining moment came in 1964 when Hamer addressed the Democratic National Convention in Atlantic City, New Jersey. As a delegate for the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, she challenged the legitimacy of Mississippi's all-white delegation. Her impassioned speech, broadcast to a national audience, brought the brutal realities of racial discrimination into living rooms across America. Her poignant question, "Is this America?" captured the stark contrast between the nation's professed ideals and the harsh reality faced by many African Americans. Hamer's activism was not confined to racial justice alone. She also fought for women's rights. She openly condemned practices like forced sterilizations and economic exploitation that targeted African American women. Hamer herself was a victim of forced sterilization, and her brave disclosure of her personal trauma helped spotlight these injustices and push for reforms. In 1969, Hamer co-founded the Freedom Farm Cooperative in Louisville, Mississippi. This initiative aimed to foster economic independence and community solidarity among African American families through collective farming and resource sharing. It wasn't just about providing food and jobs, it was about building a self-sustaining community where members could support each other and thrive despite systemic barriers. Hamer's impact stretched far beyond Mississippi. During the 1964 Freedom Summer, she played a pivotal role in mobilizing African American voters and challenging disenfranchisement. Her influence reached national and international audiences as she traveled extensively to advocate for civil rights and rally support for the movement. Despite enduring severe trauma and persistent challenges, Hamer remained unwavering in her fight for justice. Her ability to channel personal pain into a collective call for change is a profound part of her legacy. True courage, as she demonstrated, isn't the absence of fear, but the resolve to act despite it. Although Hamer did not receive widespread recognition during her lifetime, her contributions have gained more acknowledgement in recent years. Schools, organizations, and awards now bear her name, honoring her significant role in the civil rights movement and her advocacy for human rights. Fannie Lou Hamer's story is a powerful reminder of the impact one voice can have on the course of history. Her courage, resilience, and commitment to justice continue to inspire new generations. As we reflect on her life and legacy, let us carry forward her vision of equality and remain vigilant in the fight for a more just world. If Fannie Lou Hamer's story moved you, please like this video, share it with others who might find inspiration in her journey, and subscribe for more stories of unsung heroes. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, let's honor Hamer's legacy by standing up for what is right and empowering others to do the same.